Productivity used to be a task. It was something we did to achieve a specific goal, to complete a project or to fulfill a duty. It was a means to an end, not the end itself. Now it's become an identity. We wear our busyness like a badge of honor, equating our self-worth with our ability to produce, to achieve, to constantly be in motion. What if our worth was never about our output? What if we were valuable simply because we exist, because we breathe, because we are? In today's world, the grind is glorified and burnout is normalized. We push ourselves to the brink, believing that exhaustion is a sign of success, that stress is a measure of our dedication. We measure our worth in likes, checklists, and endless goals. We chase after validation from others, seeking approval in the form of digital thumbs-ups and fleeting accolades. But where did this come from? The roots of our obsession with productivity can be traced back to the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution taught us to value speed and efficiency. It transformed the way we work, turning human beings into cogs in a vast machine, each one expected to perform their function with relentless precision. Capitalism rewarded endless output. The more we produced, the more we were worth, at least in economic terms. Our value became tied to our ability to generate profit, to contribute to the bottom line. Technology removed natural pauses. With the advent of smartphones, laptops, and constant connectivity, the boundaries between work and rest blurred. We became always on, always available, always working to it. And now we're moving faster than ever, but we feel more lost, more anxious, more exhausted. The pace of modern life leaves little room for reflection, for stillness, for simply being. The psychological cost is immense. We're paying with our mental health, our relationships, our sense of self. We feel guilty when we rest, addicted to being busy, afraid of being seen as unproductive. The pressure to always be doing something, to always be achieving, is relentless. This is toxic productivity. It's a cycle of never-ending tasks, of constant striving, of never feeling like we've done enough. When even rest becomes something to optimize, when hobbies are monetized, when every moment is measured and weighed for its productivity, when self-worth is always under construction. We're constantly trying to prove ourselves, to show that we are valuable, that we are enough. When did doing nothing become shameful? When did we start believing that our value is tied to our productivity? Why does silence feel like failure? We're not thriving, we're surviving, we're getting through each day, but at what cost? And even that feels hard. The constant pressure to be productive, to always be doing something, takes a toll on our well-being, but ancient cultures valued reflection and stillness. They understood the importance of rest, of taking time to simply be, to connect with oneself and the world around them. Nature moves in seasons, not sprints. There is a time for growth, a time for rest, a time for reflection. We are part of nature, and we too need these cycles. Children grow in sleep, ideas form in silence, creativity and innovation come from moments of stillness, from allowing our minds to wander, to dream. Productivity without purpose is just motion without meaning. Rest isn't laziness, it's a necessary part of the human experience. It's restoration, it's how we recharge, how we heal, how we prepare for the next phase of our journey. You are not a machine, you are a garden. You need time to grow, to bloom, to rest. You need rest, not upgrades. You need time to nurture yourself, to care for your mind, body, and soul. What would happen if you stopped proving yourself? What if you allowed yourself to simply be, to exist, without the constant need to achieve? Maybe meaning begins the moment you stop trying to earn it. Maybe true fulfillment comes from embracing who you are, not what you do. You were never meant to be efficient. You were meant to be alive, to experience the world, to connect with others, to find joy in the simple moments. You were meant to be alive, to live fully, to embrace the beauty of each day, to find meaning in the journey, not just the destination.